Greetings, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, ladies and germs. eltonmcfall here. I just finished my second coffee. It's May 14th, 2022, Saturday morning. It's about, I think I just gave the time. Anyway, yeah, I completed this truck actually a couple of days ago, but yesterday I wanted to film it, but you see how there's wind here. Actually, I'm hoping you're going to hear everything I say. But anyway, I don't know, there was like too many people here. I think it was after 10 o'clock. I didn't like the wind, so you got to come here earlier not to have so many people. I don't want to be distracted, come over around the corner through the alleyway of my place, which is right about down there, and I come around the corner and I sense this kind of a gusty wind, and there's like a baby crying and all that. Babies, they're babies, they make a lot of noise, just like there is one right now actually somewhere around my building. And I'm a little out of it because it's been 30 degrees Celsius for the past couple of days, and it's unbelievable for this time of year. It's like I said, it's only the 14th of May, and unfortunately I don't have the air conditioners installed because I need the help of my landlord because I have a hernia, and anyway, you have to be two people to install them. So I'm behind on sleep. So anyway, I'm happy to show this guy here, and this is the AMT. So I brought it in part of the box here, right here. This vintage kit I actually bought in this neighborhood a few years ago. Got a deal on it. Yeah, Mack R68 5ST. Yeah, very well done, very well proportioned. Not very easy to build though, unfortunately, I have to say. And you know what? I wanted to do this on one of these tables like I did with the American La France fire truck last year, but because this is actually awkward right here on the ground, the dirt. But the tables are all like kind of shaded, so I don't know, maybe we'll see. Let me give you a quick look here first of all. Oh, look, there comes the scrap. But when it's hot like this, at least they have air conditioning. So anyway, this is, don't tell me the battery's dying. Come on now, I just started this here. Anyway, the color, the green, is just like a, like a Krylon big spray paint can type of thing. I actually thought it was darker than this. I wanted to have a darker color than this. And, but unfortunately, yeah, it looks cool though. It looks good. I sanded it down 3 times between coats. It looks good. Still not as nice as I would have liked it to be, I'm gonna just, you know what? I think I'm gonna just, hang on, I'm gonna turn her a little bit here. But I do like the sand though. I like the effect. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Should be taking some shots with this too, eh? Okay, well, now I got her up on this graffitied, worn out picnic table here. At least it's not as awkward. I love to have it totally in the sun there, but it is good, it'll do. Because this way it's just easier to show some details about things. So anyway, the frame, no problem putting that together, but if I show it as a certain angle here, and by the way, I'm not a professional modeler. You can see right here, there's a gap there. It's not aligned the hood with the bumper because unfortunately the frame is not leveled correctly. This is a typical thing with these frames. You put them together, and you have all your what do you call them, all the pieces, the braces between the two frame rails, and they just come out often not leveled. Another thing I had trouble with was the not the fuel tanks, but the actual brackets for them, and one of them actually I misused it on this side, so I had to create like a little pillar for the cab, between the cab and the frame. So that was not too good. And let's see if I can open the engine here. I'm kind of weary about it, and I'll tell you why in a moment. So there's that straight 6 there, diesel, turbo. Okay. The reason why I'm worried opening the cab, because the frame is uneven. Okay, that's really annoying. It's more windy than I thought it'd be. This box is like wanting to float away. Anyway, so what I was trying to say is that although it looks like a really clean build, there were difficulties. Also the engine, there was like a front water pump and some other like a front engine cover, and I don't know, I had the hardest time finding one of those parts or figuring out what to do. As I mentioned in the, if you saw the first video, the instructions are not very clear, because on the trees for all the parts usually have a number, right, that tells you what part is what part, and none of the parts have numbers on them. And then when you look at the back of one of the instruction sheets, it's just like a silhouette of all the parts in the trees to make things more annoying and complicated, you know. And so the interior there was not complicated to make. I was able to mix some silver and gold together and come up with that color looking on the internet, what they look like, what the actual color of these Mack R series look like. So you see these hoods, they never close completely. And you know, when I had when I built that Diamond Rio truck, again AMT, years ago, again it was the same thing. I think the frame was not leveled, and the hood didn't close correctly. And again, like I said, I'm not a professional modeler, you know. Getting a view over here with this building in the back that kind of looks like a chapel. See, look, there's practically nobody here. If I would have come here later, forget about it. The later you come here, the more busy and more people there is. So you got to do things kind of accordingly, you know. Yeah, Big Mack, the iconic American big rig. And as I was telling my friend Ed yesterday, I said, man, of all the trucks ever made, Peterbilt's and Kenworth's Internationals, this is really the iconic, I think, American truck, you know. I'll open that hood again. So the thing is, you see, I got the hood hinged on one side. I don't even know if it's hinged on the other, but again, it's just not level, so it doesn't. It's not even Steven, but it'll have to do. But yeah, so that was not fun to figure out. And I'll show you here a little bit. The black is just like a regular spray paint black. Regular paint there. This I painted by hand. This guy's a little crooked. License plate decals are from this kit. These ones here though, which actually broke in pieces, those are actually from, I think, the Diamond Rio kit. You know? So, but I'm very happy about it. It looks great. And actually I was gonna build that vintage style car carrier trailer for this, but I'm gonna hold off on that, and I'm gonna do a painting instead. So I got something in mind here, you know. Yeah, and that's it. I'm gonna get a couple of more beauty shots of it there. I'm trying to think if there was anything else I didn't mention about this model, because it was not like I said, very obvious to build. Yeah, I just dropped that quarter I found yesterday. And but that's the thing sometimes with these old kits, you know, they're I mean, you know, again, the thing is like almost as old as me, so yeah, there's certain things that are just not easy peasy or very obvious, you know. And sometimes with experience you have to, you know, make things up as you go along. Like I said, there was one of those little brackets that keep the cab on the frame just right behind the gas tank, and I didn't put this bracket correctly on the other tank, so I didn't want to take it off and break it, so I had to make something up, you know. I'm not making a concourse model here, you know. So yeah, it's really cool to have done this, and especially since you know, this is one of my favorite all-time rigs, you know. And God almighty, this is what Florida mornings I think are like, just hot as hell. It's already like 22, 23. And I was thinking about just, you know, maybe taking some other pictures somewhere else. A few of them anyway. So if I don't continue this, thanks for watching, and I'm trying to think if there was anything else I forgot to mention. But yeah, anyway, it's good though that if anybody picks up one of these vintage kits, they know that there's certain things that are not too obvious. Oh yeah, one other thing that wasn't obvious. I knew I forgot to mention something. The rear wheels have these, I don't know, they're like rims. It was hard to actually figure out what were the rims that go to put the two tires together to make a set. It was not obvious, I have to say. So anyway, happy to be outside here in the breeze, because like I said, I'm in the 3rd floor of my place just like this, and there's the heat rises and I'm under the roof, and I'm just too hot to be in there, for crying out loud. Anyway, so thanks for watching, guys, and take care, and talk to you later. Bye-bye. Well, there you go. I just wanted to get that perfect shot, you know?